I wanted to give you an idea of what it would look like when you join your Pilates class on Zoom and there are other participants there. So I'm just going to go ahead and join a class now. Now I'm using my laptop, so I'm just going to identify this device and then join the meeting. There is the meeting, and in the centre at the moment you can see me. I'm your host and I'm using my iPhone. Up in the top corner you'll see the device we've just logged into, Sarah Laptop, and you'll notice there's no video feed there at the moment. So we need to go down into the bottom corner in the menu bar and press Start Video. You'll now see the video feed appear. Okay, so that's going to be you in this top right hand corner. You'll also be able to see the other devices that I'm currently logged in with, and these represent the other participants. If you want to hide this view at any point, you just need to press this small button here, Hide Thumbnail Video, and everybody's going to disappear, but your host who is spotlighted will still be visible. If you want to bring those gallery views back at any point, just press this Show Thumbnail button, the double box, and everyone will reappear. During the class itself, there's a couple of different views you can actually have. In the top right hand corner you see this view button. If we press on that, you can see we're currently on the speaker view, so that's made me, your host, full screen. We also have this gallery view here, and if we click on that, you'll notice you can now see all the different angles that I've logged into, so this represents the different participants that are in your meeting. This is a nice view to have at the start of the class and at the end of the class when the classroom will be open for a bit of a chat and a social. During the actual class itself, you're going to want to have this speaker view turned on so that you can really clearly see me demonstrating the exercises for you. One or two other things just to show you within this meeting. I won't press it, but down in the bottom corner, you'll see that your microphone is currently muted. I will always mute your microphones during the class just because it's a bit distracting if we have everybody talking. If you did want to talk at any point, all you need to do is press this to unmute yourself. Just be aware that everybody else in the Zoom meeting will be able to hear you talking, not just me. If you want to send a chat message, we can use this chat button at the bottom of the screen. If I just move that to one side, you'll notice that it automatically will send a message to everybody in the group. Okay, that meant to say hi, not H. The next thing you can do is actually send a private message to me. So if you don't want to announce any issues publicly by unmuting yourself, and if you'd like to sort of send something a little bit more personal, all you need to do is make sure you select the host. That's going to send a direct message through to me, your host, and nobody else in the group is going to be able to see that. If I close that down for you, the final thing just to show you in this screen is this big red leave button in the corner. So when you're ready to leave the meeting, all you need to do is press that button and you can leave. Next, I'm going to show you what it looks like if you join from a mobile device. I'm using an iPhone, but it should look much the same whichever device you're using. I'm going to go ahead and join the meeting. Now I'm in the meeting, you should be able to see both yourself and also the host speaking. So in the middle of the screen is the host. If I look to my laptop camera now where I'm hosting from and give you a wave, hopefully you'll see what I mean. In the top corner, you've got your video feed. If we swipe to the right, you will see a little thumbnail of every other participant that's in this Zoom class. Once again, we've got that box. This time it's green, okay? And you can see that that is your host. That's the person who is speaking. If we swipe back to that center screen and then over to the opposite screen, so over to the left, you'll notice that you're now in a safe driving mode. So we want to make sure we avoid being on that screen. Swipe back to your center screen, and there again you can see yourself and me teaching the class. You can move yourself around the screen just by tapping and dragging that thumbnail, okay? What I'd also like to show you is the in-class features. So if you tap your screen, then the menu bar options will appear at the bottom. So I haven't joined my audio because otherwise there's going to be lots of feedback through the devices that I'm using. But obviously you need to make sure that you join your audio if you want to talk. You can also stop your video at any point, so that little thumbnail with me has now disappeared, and then restart it. If you want to see the other participants listed in the class, we just press that participant button. And if we press more, then we have the option to send our chat. Now that there are other people in the group, I just want to point out again how you can send a direct message. So it will default to send a message to everybody, but if you select your host, so that's Sarah Laptop, that will send a private message through to me. If we close that down, once you're ready to leave the meeting, it's that big red leave button in the top, and we can leave.